So we will start, right? So
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good morning to each one of you. As we are doing chapter number 7, right? That is Microsoft Excel. And in the previous class, I explained you uh, about the opening screen of Microsoft Excel, right? So this screen was explained to you, right? This screen which is there, it was told that what are these rectangular boxes are called, what do we call this area, what are these, right? What are these buttons? So this entire screen was explained to you in the previous class. I hope you remember all those things which were taught to you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we practice Excel on computer also?
Yes, of course you can practice. You can practice. That is up to you. Whatever you want to practice, you can, right? And right now, let me mute you first, right? And then we'll start. So this screen was explained to you. It was told to you that this is your office button, right? This is what? This is quick access toolbar. In this area, all those buttons which are frequently used by the user, they are placed here in this area so that quickly you can access those commands that you use frequently, right? Then you have a ribbon here, and on ribbon you have certain tabs. Okay, when you click any of the tab, you get different icons on the ribbon. Okay, those icons are divided into groups, sections you can say, and those sections are called as groups. For example, right now the screen which is being shared with you, here we have different sections. Look at the ribbon carefully. You can zoom in your screen and you can see that what section is this. This is clipboard section, this is font section, this is alignment, this is number. Now if I click on other tab, suppose I click on insert tab, I will get different sections here. This is clipboard, right? Font. Okay. Now this is another tab, insert tab. I will get different sections. This is tables, illustrations, charts, okay, links, text. If I click on third tab, I will be getting different sections here. So for each tab, you will be getting different sections, and those sections are called as groups, right? And in groups, you have commands. You have certain buttons in each section, and those are called as commands, right? Is that right? Then this is this below the ribbon you have this area, right? Now look at this area, look at this area. What is written here? Here it is written A1. I hope you all can see where am I pointing, right? See, this is clipboard, below this A1 is written, and then this blue area is there in which fx is written. Then you have this white area, right? So this particular strip where a1 is written, fx is written, and this blank area is there, this strip is called as formula bar, right? What is it called as? Formula bar. And formula bar is divided into two sections, right? Left section displays the name of the box, right? It displays, it is called as name box, and it displays the address of the cell, right? This is called as name box. And what does it display? It displays the address of the cell. And this section, this area is called as formula bar, right? So this is name box and this is formula bar. I hope you all can see when I'm pointing there, it is giving me a tip that this area is formula bar. Formula bar name is displayed on the screen, right? And this is name box. Now these are column headings, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F. These are column headings, and if I click on any of the column heading like this or like this or like this, that entire column gets selected, right? If I click on column heading, what happens? Entire column gets selected, right? And if I click on a row heading, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are row headings. If I click on any of the row heading, then that entire row gets selected. And then after selecting the row, otherwise what you have to do, you have to keep dragging your mouse like this. So there is no need to drag your mouse like that. You can click on the row heading or you can click on the column heading, and you can select entire column and entire row, right? Now, in the previous class also I told you that these rectangular boxes are called as cells. What are they called as? They are called as, let me zoom it a little so that, okay, this way, like I'll zoom it. So now A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all these column headings are visible to you and row headings are also visible to you. And these rectangular areas are called as, what are they called as? What do we call them? Write me your answer in the chat box. Answer in the chat box. What do we call these rectangular boxes? I did not get any answer. Quickly. Yes. Anurit Kaur, Parinika Gupta, very good. So they are giving me that these rectangular boxes are called as cells. Okay, these are called as cells. Now, out of all these cells, now first of all, it is very important to notice that how do we form a cell? How a cell is formed? This is a cell, no? You just look at this column and look at this row. Where this column and row intersects, a cell is formed. Column C and row 3, it intersects here and here a cell is formed. Here in this case, column B and row 1 intersects here and a cell is formed. Here A column and row 4 intersecting, no, column A and row 4 is intersecting here and a cell is formed. Out of all these cells, you can activate only one cell. You cannot activate all the cells on a worksheet at a time, right? At a cell, at a time, you can activate only one cell, and the cell which is having dark boundary around that. Now, for example, right now, which cell is having dark boundary? Write me the answers in the chat box. Right now, which cell is having dark boundary around it? A1, right? So very good. So Gungun, Pavni, Ruhani, very nice. So just give me one sec. Let me arrange this first. I'll arrange it here. Okay. So this is A1 cell which is activated right now. If I click on this cell will get a dark boundary around it and the name box changes. Look at the name box now. Address of this cell is displayed in the name box. In the name box, what is displayed now? C3. Okay. Now, if I click this cell, name box changes again. What is displayed in the name box now? E8, right? So, this dark boundary tells you that which cell is active. So whatever you are clicking, whatever cell you are clicking on, it gets a dark boundary around it and its address is displayed in the name box. And a cell which is selected or which is having a dark boundary around it, typing shall be done in that cell only. Now this cell is selected. If I type anything on the keyboard, let me type class, right? So typing will be done in this cell. In order to type in this cell, I need to click here, right? I need to click here and then I need to type whatever I want to type, right? So this way, we type in the Excel sheet, right? Now let me share a page with you. Just one sec. Page number 63 of your book, right? This is page number 63 and I will minimize this one and this also. Okay, so right now I hope you can see two windows on the screen, right? And this is page number 63 of your book. Now in this page, this window was explained in the previous class. Right now, and components of a worksheet heading is given. In that heading, first subtopic is cell. So in your book it is written, a cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet, and each cell is denoted with the cell address. Okay, so it is clear, no, what is a cell? Cell is intersection of column and row. Okay, intersection of column and row is a cell, and it is denoted by a name. ये नेम आई टोल्ड यू ना, हाउ डू वी नेम अ सेल, वो कौन से कॉलम के अंडर है और वो कौन सी रो के सामने आता है, दैट इज नोन एज एड्रेस ऑफ द सेल, एंड एड्रेस ऑफ द सेल इज ऑलवेज डिस्प्लेड इन द नेम बॉक्स, राइट? So then example is given, so I hope this is clear, right? And a cell can contain up to 32,767 characters. Okay, this is a cell. This cell can contain 767 characters this cell can hold. And if you try to type characters more than this, it will not accept those characters. Okay, इसकी capacity कितनी है? It can accept only 32767 characters, right? Next subheading is active cell. तो active cell कौन सा cell है जिसके आसपास ये dark boundary है? That is called as active cell. It is written in the book. You can open page number 63 of your book, or you can have a glance from the screen also, up to you, what do you want. Active cell is what? It is written when you click on a cell, a thick black border differentiates it from the rest of the cells, right? It indicates the current cell is active, and this highlighted box is called cell pointer. Okay, this black boundary, this highlighted box, what do we call it as? We call it as a cell pointer, right? And data can be entered only in a cell where the pointer is placed. Is that clear? Where can you place the data? Only where cell pointer is placed. And this dark boundary is what? This dark boundary is cell pointer. If you click on this cell pointer comes here, and then data will be entered in this cell. If you click here, cell pointer comes here. This dark boundary is called as a cell pointer. So wherever you click, cell pointer appears there, and typing is done in that cell only, right? Next heading is range. Now what is a range? This is these are individual cells. Okay, this is one cell, this is another, this is third cell. तो range क्या है? Range is a group of contiguous cells. अगर आप यहाँ contiguous is what? Contiguous means in continuity, adjacent to each other, जो एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल पास पास होते हैं, they are called as contiguous cells, or they are called as adjacent cells. Now in this cell, इसके एडजेसेंट में कौन कौन से सेल्स हैं? इसके बिल्कुल इमीडिएटली जो इसको टच कर रहे हैं, कौन कौन से सेल है? वन इज दिस B1, राइट? अनदर वन इज दिस, राइट? एंड देन दिस इज थर्ड वन. 1 2 3, ये तीनों सेल्स इसको टच कर रहे हैं ना, ज्वाइनिंग दिस. यहाँ से ये लाइन इसको टच करती है, यहाँ से ये, एंड फ्रॉम हियर इट इज टचिंग दिस कॉर्नर. सो इसके एडजेसेंट कौन कौन से सेल हैं? ये A1 के एडजेसेंट सेल्स कौन कौन से हो गए? B1, राइट? A2 and B2. So this is called as a range. A range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. It can be as small as a single cell, or it can be as big as an entire worksheet. You can specify a range by writing the starting cell address followed by the ending cell address. Now in this range, starting cell कौन सा हो गया? This one. It can be very small. वो कह रहा है कि जो range है, it can be as small as a single cell. So if I'm selecting a single cell, this is the smallest range, right? And if I select like this, okay, then this is a range जिसमें first cell कौन सा है? A वाला, right? और last cell कौन सा है? This one. Okay, this one D10. So अगर आप A1 to D10 mention, if you write A1, right? If you write like this, A1 colon D10, so it becomes a range. What does it become? Range. This A1 is what? A1 is the address of the first cell, okay, and D1 is the address of the last cell which has been selected by you. So whenever there is a semicolon in between the address of two cells, it is called a range. It forms a range basically. And ये range आपको क्या बताती है कि आपने A1 से लेके D1 तक D10 तक के जो cells हैं वो select किए हैं, ठीक है. And if you select like this, suppose I selected these four cells, तो first address क्या होगा A1 and last is what? Which is the last address? In this range, if I clicked from A to D, what is going to be the first address and what is going to be the last address? Yes. So what has to be the last address? Very good. D1 I'm getting from Rujla, Kainat, Advita. Very nice. Very nice. Bhumika also is giving me the correct answer. A1 to D1. So Gungun, Supriya, very nice girls. That means you all are attentive and you are getting what I'm trying to explain you. Very nice. So this is arrange, right? So I think all these terms, that is cell, active cell and range, all these terms are clear to you. Now next page we will open, and here we are given name box. Name box is what? Name box is located above the column headings, right, on the left side of the window, and this area displays the location of the cell pointer. So this is explained to you, that it tells you that which pointer, which cell has been selected, and it gives you the location of the cell pointer, कि आपका cell pointer कहाँ पे है, or you can say it gives you the address of the active cell, right? Then next term is formula bar. Formula bar, I explained you that formula bar is located to the right of the name box. This is name box. To the right of the name box, formula bar is located, and this formula bar displays the contents that you enter in an active cell. Now this is my active cell, right? In name box A1 is given. Now if I type something, you notice that this content will appear in the formula bar also, right? School. If I write here, so can you see that whatever I'm typing in the cell, those contents are reflected in the formula bar, right? So formula bar displays the contents of the active cell, right? And it lies to the right of the name box. Then next term is column headings. I explained you, we have column headings A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D जब Z तक हो जाते हैं, then after that you get A, B, like this you get, right? If I scroll, if I keep scrolling like this, a point comes when you start getting A, B, A, C, A, D, E, F, like this. Okay. So this way you can have the look of all the column headings here, right? And if you'll keep dragging downward, you will be getting numbers. You'll get the counts. तो आपका जो लास्ट कॉलम इसमें आएगा, that is XFD. If you keep scrolling to the right side of the sheet, जो लास्ट कॉलम एड्रेस आता है, that is XFD, right? What is it? Last column is what? XFD. All right, this is the address of the last column in a worksheet. And their last row जो आती है, that is 1, 6, okay, then 3, 8, 4. This is the address of the last row. This is address of the last column, and this is address of the last row. Is that clear? Row headings are 1, 2, 3, 4, and column headings are, if you'll scroll your sheet like this, you'll be getting all these numbers, right? So these are the row headings and these are the column headings. I hope this is clear to you all. Then we have status bar. Status bar is here below. Just look at this. This is your sheet, right? Here we have sheet tabs, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Below these tabs, you have a button, you have a bar actually, and left corner mein likha hai ready. Okay, and in the right corner, you have these normal button, view buttons are there. Normal view is there, page layout button is there, and पेज ब्रेक प्रीव्यू बटन इज देयर एंड देन देयर इज अ जूम स्लाइडर. तो आपका जो स्टेटस बार है, स्टेटस बार पे क्या रहता है? स्टेटस बार गिव्स यू द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द करंट सिलेक्शन इंक्लूडिंग द नेम ऑफ द करंटली सिलेक्टेड कमांड. ओके, ये जो रेडी है ये कभी रेडी में, एंड दिस इज right now it is ready. No, if I click this cell, this is ready. Now when I start typing in this cell, this status changes to enter. Just see it. When I click a new cell, it changes to ready mode. Ready mode का मतलब होता है कि this sheet is ready to accept the contents. Okay, this sheet is ready to accept the contents. You can type anything, and the moment you start typing, as you type in first alphabet there, it changes to enter mode. Enter mode का मतलब है कि you are entering the data, right? So status bar पे या आपको रेडी मिलेगा या आपको एंटर मिलेगा. एंटर कब होता है? व्हेन यू आर एंटरिंग डेटा, और जब आफ्टर एंटरिंग योर डेटा, व्हेन यू क्लिक अ न्यू सेल, व्हेन सेल पॉइंटर मूव्स टू अनदर सेल, इट चेंजेस टू रेडी मोड. ऑलराइट, एंड देन दिस इज अ जूम स्लाइडर जिससे आप अपनी शीट का व्यू छोटा या बड़ा कर सकते हो. स्टेटस बार पे यू हैव अ जूम स्लाइडर. Using this zoom slider, you can either increase the size or you can decrease the view of your worksheet, right? Then next is moving around the spreadsheet. Moving around the spreadsheet आपको पता है, right? Right arrow होता है keyboard पे, left arrows होते हैं, and using those arrows you can navigate through the Excel sheet. You can navigate through the sheet using these pointers, or you can click on the cell and you can reach the cell, right? Then you have certain shortcut buttons. Shortcut means अगर आप पेज अप बटन पे क्लिक करते हो तो आपका जो शीट है, अभी राइट नाउ तो वी हैव ओनली वन शीट, तो अगर आपके पास मल्टीपल शीट्स होती हैं, पेज अप से यू रीच टू द फर्स्ट पेज. पेज डाउन से it moves you one screen down. Control home moves the center cell pointer to the first cell. Okay, control home करके देखते हैं. Right now I'm here, so let me click control, and home key is also there on the keyboard, right? So if you press control home, you move to the, directly you can move to the first cell. Okay, so control home takes you to the first cell of the sheet, and control end takes you to the last typed cell where you were typing. Here I was typing, I clicked here, so control end से मैं यहाँ पे चले जाऊंगी, and if I press control home, I'll reach the first cell. These are certain keys which can be used to navigate through the worksheet. Entering data, you know how do we enter data, right? Now we have types of data. Types of data are given on page number 65 of your book, right? So how do we enter data? You know, we click on a cell and we start entering data. हमारे पास डिफरेंट टाइप का डेटा आता है, राइट? नंबर डेटा होता है, टेक्स्ट डेटा होता है, फॉर्मूलाज टाइप करते हो आप. सो व्हाट इज नंबर? वी हैव थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा दैट कैन बी एंटर्ड इन अ एक्सेल वर्कशीट. First is numbers. Numbers are what? Numbers are values that consist of numbers, or you can say numerals from 0 to 9, and all the characters like comma, hyphen, okay, at the rate, dollar sign, etc. All these fall under numbers category. All this data type, all this data, it falls under the data type number, right? And it can be used in calculations. अगर आप नंबर टाइप का डेटा टाइप करते हो किसी सेल में, that data can be used for the calculations. Now let me type something here. Let me write heading, okay, maths, and let me write English here, and here I will type total, right? Now I want to type number here, so I'll type, let me type your marks. 18 marks, 20, suppose she scored 12, she scored 15. I'm not mentioning any roll number, sorry. It is, let it be a unit test marks, and nobody can score more than 20. So I am writing this way. So these are numbers. Now see what is the difference. This is what, this is textual data, this is text. नो टेक्स्ट है ना ये अल्फाबेट्स. तो जो टेक्स्ट डेटा है इसकी अलाइनमेंट क्या रहती है, टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट ऑफ द सेल. इट इज अलाइंड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ द सेल. ये सेल है, ये उसका लेफ्ट है. जो टेक्स्ट डेटा है दैट इज अलाइंड टू द लेफ्ट ऑफ द सेल, राइट. एंड इस डेटा पे जो टेक्सुअल डेटा है इस पे आप कोई कैलकुलेशन परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते. ऑल राइट. एंड दिस इज नंबर डेटा, दीज आर नंबर्स. ठीक है, ये तो नंबर्स जो हैं बाय डिफॉल्ट दे आर अलाइंड टू द राइट ऑफ द सेल. दिस इज बाय डिफॉल्ट अलाइनमेंट जो कंप्यूटर देता है आपको. ठीक है, दे आर अलाइंड टू द राइट ऑफ द सेल. ओके, बट इफ यू वांट यू कैन चेंज द अलाइनमेंट. सपोज आपको अलाइनमेंट चेंज करनी है तो यू कैन change the alignment by clicking on the alignment button here, right. So these are the numbers. अब I told you कि जो number data है उस पे आप calculations perform कर सकते हो. जो third data type है that is formula. नो, आप एक्सेल शीट में या तो टेक्स्ट इंफॉर्मेशन टाइप करोगे या नंबर्स टाइप करोगे, और यू कैन टाइप फॉर्मूलाज ऑल्सो. तो इफ यू वांट टू टाइप फॉर्मूलाज, तो फॉर्मूला एंटर करने के लिए व्हाट विल यू डू, you will simply click the cell, and first thing that you have to do, you have to enter is equal to sign. Okay, you will type is equal to sign, and then you will write the address of the cell जिस पे आपने कोई ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करना है, जिस वैल्यू को आप ऐड करना चाहते हो या सब्ट्रैक्ट करना चाहते हो, कुछ भी. नाउ लेट अस से आई वांट टू ऐड दिस इन दिस, राइट. तो मुझे इस वैल्यू का एड्रेस लिखना है. इस सेल का एड्रेस क्या है, इफ यू डोंट नो द एड्रेस, आप इस पे क्लिक करोगे, दिस कंप्यूटर विल गिव यू एड्रेस ऑफ द सेल ऑटोमेटिकली. ओके, right, this is A2. Then I want to add it with this, so I will put plus sign. Okay, and then I will click on this cell. So computer is giving me address itself. What did I do, I simply typed is equal to sign, then I clicked on a cell जिसको मैंने ऐड करना है, and then I put plus sign because you have to tell it to your computer that what operation you want to perform. You want to add or you want to multiply or you want to subtract. तो I'm saying कि I want to add. ये लिखने के बाद I will press enter key. Automatically I will get addition of these two, right? Now in order to get addition of all these जो इसके नीचे हैं, am I going to type the formula again and again? No, I will not type that formula again and again. What will I do? I will simply click on this cell जिस पे मैंने formula लगाया हुआ है, right? Here in this cell, I copied a formula, I wrote a formula. Then to the extreme left, I will just enlarge. थोड़ा सा view change कर लेते हैं. I hope now you can see this cell. This is a cell, and in this cell this is a small square here. When you will point your pointer here, your pointer changes to plus sign. This is a plus, but this is broad plus. Okay, this is broad white plus which is displayed on the screen right now. If I bring this pointer here, my pointer changes to dark plus sign. When it changes to dark plus sign, you click the mouse and drag it down. Simply keep dragging. Okay, so this way I will get addition of all the numbers. 12 plus 18 is 30. Okay, 15 plus 19 is 34. 14 plus 15 is 29. But here we had no value, so I'm getting 0. Now suppose after getting this 0, if I enter number here, okay, this way, so automatically it will give me the results. I'm not putting any formula now. It is automatically giving me the result. Did you get? So this way you can type numbers, you can type text, and you can enter formulas in a cell. Is that all right, girls? So this is, you have 3 types of data performing calculations. I told you कैसे करते हैं, ठीक है? Then switching between worksheets. These are the sheets. Switch करने के लिए you simply have to click on the tab. This is sheet 1. If I click on sheet 2 tab, I will get sheet 2. If I click on sheet 3 tab, I will get sheet 3. Suppose I want to rename these, what will I do? I will right click on it. I will choose rename option, and then I will write whatever. Suppose I want to give result U3. Okay, so I will rename the tab like this. Simply right click on the tab, choose rename option, and then type from the keyboard whatever name you want to give, type and enter. Simple. So this way you can rename the tabs, you can switch between the tabs. And next is, how do we save a worksheet? Saving आपको पता है, you know it. How do we save? Know it? No? Okay, so let me stop the share now, right? So this chapter is complete. Whatever is given in this chapter, everything we did. Now, next class, we will discuss the question answers. I will ask you the questions. I will not tell you the answers. You will have to respond me. So all of you will read this lesson thoroughly, right? And then in the next class, we will discuss the question answers. Now, all those who are raising hands can ask their queries. Yes, Supriya, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, in the active cell, ma'am, you
yes,
have said that we can type only 32,767
yes.
characters. So, ma'am, when we will write something when we will write the letters, it goes in the B column heading. Ma'am,
Hmm.
then if we want to write in B column heading, it will come crop. And if we want to find the active in the A column, we have to find some word there. So how we will find that?
I did not get your question, Supriya. What are you saying? See, I told you that in a cell we can type only 32,767 characters, right? This is what you are saying, no? And then you are
Yes,
telling
ma'am.
me, then you are saying that if we are typing something in B cell,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, you mean to say that suppose you are typing something very long which is exceeding 32,767, it automatically goes to the next cell. This is what you mean.
Yes, ma'am.
No, it does not go automatically there. See, when we type on a cell, it seems that it is going to the next cell, but it does not go till you click. I'll show you how, right? This is, let me share my screen once again. See, this is a cell, right? This is a cell, and I start typing something here. I'm typing here, and it seems that you are typing it in the B, C, D, E like this, but it is not actually typed in B and C, because I told you that in the formula bar you get the contents of the active cell. Now if I click on A, these are the contents in A cell. If I click on B, B cell is empty. Look at the formula bar. If I click on C, C cell is also empty. D, again empty. So this entire typing is done in A cell. You will not be able to type anything in B cell till you click on the cell. The moment you click on the cell, whatever you type, it goes to B cell, right? Like this. Okay. And
Okay, ma'am.
in order to see this, if you will click here, okay. So this is what was typed in A cell, and this is what was typed in B cell. This way it happens, right? Is that all right, Supriya?
Yes, ma'am. Okay,
Okay,
ma'am. Thanks, ma'am.
welcome. Anisvi, Supriya, you can lower your hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Anisvi, what happened, darling?
Ma'am, when you were calculating, for example, we will calculate D3 plus E3.
Hmm?
And when you were calculating, it was coming in different colors. One was blue and one was green. Why was the color?
That was just to differentiate the address of the cell. Those two cells were from different columns. So computer only gives you those addresses in different columns, right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Yes, Advita, darling, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I did not understand active cell.
एक्टिव सेल इज अ सेल
Yes.
जिस पे आप क्लिक करके डार्क बाउंड्री को उसके पास लाते हो। एक्टिव सेल वो सेल है जिसके आसपास वो डार्क कलर की ब्लैक बाउंड्री होती है। ओके एंड
Yes,
जिस भी
ma'am.
सेल के आसपास वो बाउंड्री होती है, जो बाउंड्री है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? वी कॉल इट एज अ सेल पॉइंटर, इजंट इट?
Cell pointer.
वी कॉल इट
Yes,
एज अ
ma'am.
सेल पॉइंटर। तो जिस भी सेल को सेल पॉइंटर लगा हुआ है दैट इज योर एक्टिव सेल। एंड टाइपिंग
Okay,
जो
ma'am.
भी आप कीबोर्ड से टाइप करोगे दैट गोज टू दैट
Yes.
एक्टिव सेल ओनली, राइट?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Yes, Ruhani.
Ma'am, I'm not able to understand range.
Range is consecutive cells. आप सिंगल सेल को सेल बोलते हो अगर आप मल्टीपल सेल्स को सिलेक्ट करते हो एंड इफ दोज मल्टीपल सेल्स आर लाइंग एडजेसेंट टू वन अनदर, मतलब बिल्कुल पास पास जुड़े हुए हैं वो, तो इट फॉर्म्स अ रेंज।
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
ओके
Thank you, ma'am.
वेलकम। एनी अदर डाउट टू एनीवन एल्स?
No,
Otherwise we
ma'am.
will wind up.
No, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay
No,
then.
ma'am.
Okay then, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.